Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll see the new topic, that is the simple interest and the compound interest. So we'll see the part 1 of it. So now let us see what is simple interest. The compound interest part will be explained later. So now in simple words we can say in simple interest what we see, the interest on a given amount remains the same every year. So now here the formula will be for the simple interest, that will be PRT by 100. P stands for the principal. Principal means that is also called as the sum. R stands for the rate of interest per annum and the T is for the time. So that is same given here. That is P is the principal, R is the rate of interest per annum and T is the time. So now let us go with directly with the exercise. So wherever needed I will give you the more explanation. So calculate the simple interest on rupees 8,000 for 2.5 years at 4.5%. This PA stands for per annum. So now this P means the principal is given, that is 8,000. R is 4.5 means we can also write 4.5 or you can also write 4.5. It's up to you. So 4.5 means you are going to write this as, we can also write this is a mixed fraction. So that is going to be 8 plus 1, 9, 9 by 2. And the time is given as 2.5, that can be written as 2.5, or you can also write this as 2.5 means this is going to be 5 by 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 by 2 years. So here the simple interest, we have to write the formula first. The simple interest formula is P into R into T by 100. So P is given as 8,000. So here 8,000. This is 4.5, the rate of interest. And the time is 2.5 divided by 100. So after simplifying this, you can multiply this together. That is going to be 900, which is in rupees. Calculate the sum on which interest for 1.5 years at 3.5% per annum is rupees 252. So the R, that is the rate, is given as 3.5 means we can also write this as 3.5. T, that is the 1.5 years, that is 1.5. The simple interest, this is given. We want to calculate the sum means we want the principal. So this is given as, the simple interest is given as 252. So this is a different problem, slightly different. So you have to, so whatever this is, the sum is the principal and whatever is, that is the simple interest. So the formula, we are not going to use separate formula, but the same formula, simple interest is P into R into T by 100. So in place of this simple interest, you are going to write 252. Principal we don't know, that is the sum we don't know. The rate of interest is already given as 3.5. This is 1.5 divided by 100. So now what will you do here? This 252 as it is, this is the left hand side and this is the right hand side. So 252 is as it is, this will go here, that will go in the numerator and this will go in the denominator, and P is on the same side, that is the right hand side. So after multiplying this one, you get 25200. For this one, when you multiply this one, you get 5.25. So 5.25 can be written as 525 because after decimal there are 2 points. So after 525 by 100. So this is going to be the same, and this will be this will get flip over. That will be 100 by 525. So this is going to be 48. So this is going to be 4800. So principal is rupees 4,800. How long will it take for rupees 6,000 invested at the rate of 5.5% per annum? Simple interest amount to rupees 7,650. So the principal is given as 6,000. The rate is given as 5.5 means 5.5. And this is slightly, again, this is a different problem. Amount to rupees 7,650. So amount is given as 7,650. So I will tell you later what to do with this one. So now how long, we don't know the time. So what will you do first? And here we also don't know the simple interest. So here we have the formulas. Interest is equal to amount minus principal. You know, now suppose you invest some amount in the bank. So that is the amount whatever, that the principal, this amount is 7,650. So this whatever the interest you get, that will be, how are you going to calculate? That is from the amount you are going to minus the principal. So here the amount is given as 7650 and the principal is given as, this is given as 6000. So from this one we get first thing, that is what is the simple interest, that is 1650. So now you know this one. So we have how long means we want the time. So again here we are not going to use separate formula for that time, but we are going to use the same formula which I showed you in the start, that is the simple interest is equal to P into R into T by 100. So here the simple interest is 1650. The principal is given as 6000. This is 5.5 and we don't know T, and this is divided by 100. So what you do here, you simplify this one. So now what happens here, this is already on the left hand side. This goes on the left side, means it will go here in the denominator, and T is already on the right hand side. So this is going to be, after cancelling out this will be 165 and this will be 33. Even there is a point, means 5.5 into 6, that is going to be, this will be 30, this will be 33. So the decimal will be after this one, so that is going to be 33. So this will be 5. So the time is 5 years. If the rate of interest is reduced from 4% to 3.5% per year. This is again a different problem. Find the decrease in simple interest on rupees 8,400 for 2.5 years. So the reduction in rate, what is that? From 4 to 3.5% means 4 minus 3.5, that is going to be 0.5, and 0.5 we can also write this as 1 by 2, or we can keep 0.5 as it is. It's up to you. And the principal, whatever is given on rupees 8,400, means that is the principal. And the time, that is given as 2.5. This can be also written as 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5 by 2 years. Or you can also write this as 2.5. So now we want a decrease in the simple interest and the interest, that is the same. Decrease in interest, that is P into T into the reduced rate. So P into, you can also write P into reduced rate into T, because you know PRT. So you can write P into reduced rate into T by 100. So this is easy to remember. So now what you have here, this is 8,400 given. Again here the term is, the time is given, that is 5 by 2. And we got here the reduced rate, this is 1 by 2 divided by 100. So this is 0 and 0 gets cut. This is going to be 42. This is going to be 21. So 21 fives are, which is going to be rupees 105. So the decrease in interest is rupees 105, which is, they have asked the, if the rate of interest is reduced. So find the decrease in simple interest. Find the principal which after 8 months, see here this is given as months, will amount to rupees 8320 at 6% per annum simple interest. So first thing what we have to do here, because now this is in months, or it should be converted to years. So you know, now the first we'll write here, we don't know the principal. So let us assume the principal as rupees 100. The rate is given as 6%. So here the T, this is given in months, we have to convert this in years. So this is going to be 8 by 12, because you know, in 1 month, sorry, in 1 year, that is 12 months is 1 year. So we have 8 months. So 8 months will be how much? We want this one converted. So this is going to cross multiply. So this is going to be 8 by 12. This will be in years. Hope this part is clear to you. This is very important step. So now we will go with the formula. That is the simple interest is P into, we want the principal. So here simple interest is P into R into T by 100. Because why we put this as 100? Because even we didn't know the simple interest as well as the principal. So both unknown, we cannot find out with a single formula. So here now see here, this we have assumed this is 100. This is 6. This is 8 by 12 by 100. So this and this gets cancelled. So after simplifying this part, we get that is 4. So the simple interest we got as 4. So amount will be principal plus interest. Always whatever you get, you deposit some amount, some money in the bank, that is the principal. So you get some interest on it. So at the end, whatever you get, that is the amount. So amount is going to be principal plus the simple interest. So this is going to be principal, we are assuming as 100 plus this simple interest we got as 4. So which is going to be 104. So now what will you do here? We want the principal. So now for amount, and we'll make two columns, amount and principal. For this amount, 104, we have considered the principal as 100. So here the amount is given as 8320. So again, in place of this one, we will write 830. We don't know the principal. So now what will you do? You are going to cross multiply this part. So 104 into x, this is going to be, you can also put here multiplication sign. So this will be 8320 into 100. So x is going to be this the same. This will go on the other side, so it will get divided. So after simplifying this, we get 80. So this will be 8,000. So principal, that x is principal. So that is going to be 8,000. Bit lengthy, but follow these steps. What sum will amount to 17,000 in 3 years at 12% per annum simple interest? This is same like this, the previous one, like question number 5. So here again we'll take the principal as 100. Rate is given as 12% and the time is 3 years. So again start with the simple interest formula. So P into R into T by 100. So this is considered as 100. So this is 12, which is given, T is 3 given, divided by 100, cancel. So this is going to be rupees 36. The simple interest is rupees 36. So again, for use this formula, amount is equal to principal plus simple interest. So that will be amount, this principal was 100 and we got the simple interest as 36. So that is going to be rupees 136. So now again make two columns, amount and principal. So for 136, we have considered the principal as 100. So here we have the amount is 17,000. So we have to calculate the principal according to that. So again we are going to cross multiply. So this is going to be 136 into x will be 17,000 into 100. So x is going to be 17,000 into 100 divided by 136. So simplifying this one, we get 12,500. So principal is rupees 12,500. So by this one, we have completed today's work. Do like and subscribe to my channel so you get the notification on other parts. Also, there is one feature uh, at the beside the comment section. You can see hype. So don't forget to press the hype button. Thank you.